He proceeded to indicate to me by touching himself down and saying that his dad and him had been touching each other down there.
And what did he ask you to do?
He wanted to sleep down there.
And what did you do?
I went and got Kitty and brought her downstairs and told her what was going on.
How did Lyle seem this time? Was this a joke?
No, he was serious.
And what happened when Kitty came down?
She didn't believe me.
Did you tell her?
Yes, I told her what I believed to be going on, what Lyle was indicating to me. And I don't remember that she said anything to me, just that I knew that she did not believe me. And she took Lyle and brought him back upstairs.
When you say she took him, did she physically grab him?
She took him by the arm and brought him back upstairs with her.
And did you ever discuss the incident with Lyle anymore?
No, it wasn't ever discussed after that.
You never saw Kitty go to see what was happening inside the room with the 2-year-old?
No.
Did you go?
No.
Did you try to go?
Yes.
And who, if anyone, prevented you from going?
Kitty. She told me that her father had punished him and that I should not interfere.
Her father had punished?
His father.
Did you ever observe Kitty Menendez during this week ever interfere with Jose's punishments of Erik?
No, not at all.
Was there any other behavior besides the yelling, the grabbing, the shaking, and the sending to the room?
They were not supervising him, and he was playing around with all the rest of the cousins, which were much older, and it just scared me to see such a little one outside playing with the big ones.
And you never saw, did you ever see Kitty Menendez go out periodically to check on the baby?
No.
I don't think it was a crime. It is a crime by statement, but they killed in fear. They felt that they would be killed if they didn't kill. That's my own personal opinion. I think that they were just panicking, and that was the only, because I do know that after they killed them, both sat down and cried. They cried for hours. It's marvelous that they are together, and it's marvelous that they are able to look at each other and love each other and remember that they have never forgotten each other. Because when you don't have somebody with you, you wonder, do they remember me? My joy would be that they would be set free, that they would be able to be human beings on a normal basis.
Were the boys ever disciplined with a belt?
Yes. Kitty at that time would turn the TV up, or at times when I was in the same room, you could hear you can hear the belt, because I also received when I was a child.
And would you see bruises
Yes.
on the boys after that?
Yes, and they're above their thigh area for where a belt would be hit.
And would you hear anything from them, or did the TV block
I would
that?
hear cries, and then I would hear Jose's voice level raise, and then I would hear silence.
What kind of sounds?
Silence, the boys just step, right? When they did not want to go to their room, he would take them and would grab them by the biceps and would forcibly take them down the hall to put them in their room. Oh, that they did not want. Their feet would be lifted off the floor. They did not want to be doing this because they wanted to spend time with me watching TV.
When Erik was listening to Lyle talk about Lyle's suffering and Lyle's pain and Lyle's fear, Erik became completely hysterical. When Erik got on the witness stand and talked about his own, he didn't. And there seems to be a very special bond there where Erik cares in some way, I think, more for Lyle than he does for himself.
We were so angry at the Menendez brothers for claiming that they just didn't even want to hear it. I always said if the Menendez brothers were the Menendez sisters, they'd be free today. Because people can understand that girls are touched by men, including sometimes their fathers. We don't want to believe that about boys. And they had corroborating evidence. And people were very angry about it. Our attitudes today about the and about have changed and matured. And I think people watching this story may come to have more empathy for the Menendez brothers than they did at the time.
Una carta escrita por Erik Menéndez a su primo 8 meses antes de que él y su hermano Lyle mataran a sus padres en la mansión familiar en Beverly Hills corrobora las acusaciones de abuso sexual que los hermanos han dicho constantemente que provocaron los asesinatos. La nueva evidencia debería llevar al tribunal a considerar un nuevo juicio, décadas después de los sensacionales asesinatos de 1989, según un recurso de habeas corpus presentado en el Tribunal Superior de Los Ángeles el miércoles por los abogados de los hermanos Menéndez, Mark Geragos, copropietario de Engine Vision Media, empresa matriz de Los Ángeles, y Cliff Gardner. En una carta escrita a mano a su primo Andy Cano, descubierta por la tía de los hermanos, Erik Menéndez escribe: «He estado tratando de evitar a papá. Sigue sucediendo, Andy, pero ahora es peor para mí. No puedo explicarlo. Tiene tanto sobrepeso que no soporto verlo. Nunca sé cuándo sucederá y me está volviendo loco. Todas las noches me quedo despierto pensando que podría venir. Necesito sacarlo de mi mente. Sé lo que dijiste antes, pero tengo miedo. Simplemente no conoces a papá como yo, está loco. Me ha advertido cientos de veces que no se lo cuente a nadie, especialmente a Lyle. Soy un cobarde. No sé si superaré esto. Puedo manejarlo, Andy. Necesito dejar de pensar en eso». Menos de un año después, el 20 de agosto de 1989, Erik y Lyle dispararon y mataron a José Menéndez y a su madre, Kitty Menéndez. El delito fue homicidio, no asesinato. Esa ha sido la postura de la defensa desde el primer día, no que deberían salir libres, sino que su castigo debería ser proporcional a lo que hicieron. Se trataba de chicos que habían sufrido abusos sexuales durante toda su vida. No te olvides de suscribirte a nuestro canal para entender la mente criminal. Los esperamos con más casos criminales.